Picture this. You land a jaw-dropping 8-year, $28 million deal with Nike. You'd think they'd be shouting your name from the rooftops, right? Nope. Instead, they go ghost like they owe you money. Meanwhile, Adidas steps in, hyping you up like they've been waiting for this moment their whole life. Crazy, right? Well, welcome to the Caitlin Clark saga. Nike's been as quiet as your phone during a boring meeting, while Clark is out here breaking records, and Adidas is cheering her on like, "Hey Nike, y'all good over there?" It's like we're watching a wild basketball reality show, but with way more sneakers and fewer dramatic exits. And trust me, this sponsorship drama is heating up fast, and you do not want to miss what's coming next. Is Adidas playing chess while Nike's playing tic-tac-toe? Could this be the shakeup women's basketball has been waiting for? But before we jump any further down this rabbit hole, do yourself a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Let's get into it. When Nike signed Caitlin Clark to that epic 8-year, $28 million deal, it was like winning the sports lottery. But here's the kicker. What she pulled off in her first season? Absolute insanity. I mean, we're talking about feats that no WNBA player, not even the GOATs, have managed to pull off, whether in their rookie season or their best year ever. Clark didn't just break the mold, she shattered it. And now everyone else is just trying to pick up the pieces. She's the kind of player who can carry the entire sport on her shoulders while still making it look easy. And that's what makes her so dangerous, in the best way possible. If basketball had a cheat code, it would be named Caitlin Clark. Her performances are so good, it's almost unfair. She's rewriting records faster than the league can keep up. And let's be honest, the other teams are probably Googling how to stop Caitlin Clark in desperation. The craziest part? She's just getting started. The WNBA as we know it is being flipped on its head, and Clark is driving that change like she's in the fast lane with no speed limit. Let's get real for a second. Caitlin Clark didn't just have a good rookie season in the WNBA. She had a season so mind-blowing that people are still picking their jaws up off the floor. Clark didn't just step into the league, she kicked the door down and said, "I'm here to change the game." And that's exactly what she did. Let's start with the numbers because they don't lie. Clark didn't just play well, she played historic. She set the record for the most assists in a single season. Think about that for a second. Not only is she scoring like crazy, but she's also making sure her teammates shine. That's the definition of a complete player. And then, just for fun, she decided to break the rookie scoring record too, proving she's got range and can score with ease. But wait, there's more. Clark also became the first rookie in WNBA history to pull off a triple-double. For those who aren't deep in basketball stats, a triple-double means she had double digits in points, rebounds, and assists in one game. That's like being a superstar in 3 different categories all at once. Not bad for someone just getting started, right? So, when SportsCenter finally announced the Rookie of the Year, was anyone surprised? Nope. Of course, it was Caitlin Clark. She wasn't just breaking rookie records, she was setting new league records. She scored more points as a guard in a single season than anyone before her. And her 337 assists? Yeah, that's a brand new WNBA record too. And just when you thought she was done, she became the first rookie to hit 100 three-pointers in a single season. You know, no big deal, just making history again. Now here's where it gets wild. You'd think Nike, who signed Clark to a massive 8-year, $28 million deal, would be shouting her name from every rooftop. But instead, crickets. Since April, Nike has been acting like they forgot they signed one of the best rookies to ever hit the WNBA. No ads, no promotions, no fancy billboards. It's like they hit the snooze button on their own superstar. While Nike has been all over social media hyping up other stars like Diana Taurasi and Aja Wilson, Caitlin Clark is getting no love. Fans have noticed, and let's just say they're not happy. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok are full of people asking, "Hey Nike, where's Caitlin?" It's like Nike threw this massive party for her, but forgot to actually invite her. Awkward, right? Now let's rewind for a second. When Clark was still playing college ball at Iowa, Nike was all over her. They put up giant billboards when she broke NCAA scoring records, and they were hyping her like she was their next big thing. They even had that epic billboard with the slogan, "If you break it, you own it." But now that she's in the WNBA, they've been oddly silent. It's confusing, and people are starting to ask questions. And this is where the plot thickens. While Nike is out here napping, Adidas is wide awake and ready to play. Yep, Adidas, the rival brand, is out here singing Clark's praises. It's like Coke cheering on Pepsi. It just doesn't happen. But here we are with Adidas giving shout-outs to Clark like they signed her themselves. Is Adidas trying to steal Nike's thunder? Are they sitting back watching Nike fumble and thinking, this is our chance? It sure seems that way. Adidas has been positioning themselves as the brand that truly supports women athletes, and they're not afraid to show it. Meanwhile, Nike is sitting on a gold mine in Caitlin-Clark and doing, well, pretty much nothing. So what's going on at Nike? Some people think it's because they're too busy promoting other athletes, but come on, there's plenty of spotlight to go around. Others are speculating that it might have something to do with internal politics or even bigger company issues. Nike's stock has been down about 20% this year, and they've had some shakeups with hiring and firing. But whatever the reason, their silence on Caitlin-Clark is starting to look like a major misstep. The weird thing is, this isn't just about Clark anymore. It's about how Nike is handling women's sports as a whole. They've got one of the biggest names in the game right now, and they're treating her like she's just another player. But she's not just another player. She's the player that could take the WNBA to the next level. And fans know it. They're calling out Nike for sleeping on Clark, and it's turning into a full-blown social media storm. And let's not forget about Billie Jean King. The tennis legend and Adidas ambassador recently jumped into the conversation, giving Caitlin-Clark a massive shout-out after she won Rookie of the Year. King called her a generational talent, which, let's be real, is the kind of praise that carries serious weight. But here's the kicker. King is an Adidas ambassador, and she's hyping up a Nike athlete. It's like a plot twist in a movie that no one saw coming. Fans loved it. They were all over social media, celebrating the fact that a legend like Billie Jean King recognized Clark's greatness. It was the kind of moment that made people sit up and take notice. And it wasn't just a casual congrats from King either. She made it clear that Clark is a game changer, the kind of player you don't see every day. But King didn't stop there. She also gave a bit of a warning to the WNBA veterans, telling them not to waste the chance to play alongside someone like Clark. This came after some drama during the season when Kennedy Carter of the Chicago Sky took a cheap shot at Clark during a game. It wasn't basketball. It was straight-up dirty play. And Carter never apologized. King's message was clear. This new generation of players, led by Clark, is the future of the league, and the veterans need to respect that. King's words were spot on. She said, "You have to lead by example. Kids are watching. How do you want to be remembered? This is our generation's chance to take this league to the next level. Don't ruin it with bad blood, just play ball." And she's absolutely right. The WNBA is at a crossroads, and players like Caitlin-Clark are the ones who can carry it forward. Clark's not just breaking records, she's making people pay attention to women's basketball in a way that hasn't been done before. But the big question remains, what's Nike going to do about it? Are they going to wake up and start giving Clark the recognition she deserves? Or are they going to let Adidas swoop in and steal the spotlight? Because make no mistake, Adidas is ready and willing to be the brand that supports women's sports. They're out here, giving Clark more love than Nike is, and it's starting to look like Nike's missing a major opportunity. This whole situation is making people rethink how brands handle female athletes. It's not enough to just sign a contract and slap a logo on a jersey anymore. Fans want to see their favorite players being promoted, celebrated, and respected. And if Nike isn't going to do that for Caitlin-Clark, well, it seems like Adidas might. At the end of the day, this isn't just about one player. It's about the bigger picture of how women's sports are treated by major brands. Clark has proven herself on the court. She's shattered records, she's won awards, and she's drawn in more fans to the WNBA than anyone could have expected. So why isn't Nike shouting her name from the rooftops? If Nike doesn't step up soon, they risk more than just losing Caitlin-Clark. They could lose the trust and loyalty of fans who want to see female athletes get the spotlight they deserve. We're at a point where fans are demanding more. They want more recognition, more support, and more promotion for women in sports. So what's the next move? Will Nike wake up and realize they've got a superstar on their hands? Or will they continue to let Adidas creep in and make them look like they're not paying attention?